has cheered for 3 seasons and is currently competing with the competition squad. Her plans after graduation include going to North Central, then transferring to Mount Vernon Nazarene University and studying criminal justice. Congratulations, Jaden. Next is Alyssa Swank. She is escorted by her parents, Chad and Lindsay Swank. Her favorite basketball cheer memory is coming up with nicknames for opposing teams' players at games with Caitlin. Alyssa is a 4-year varsity letterman in cheer and is a member of the competition squad. After graduation, she plans to attend Ashland University, where she will pursue a Master of Science in Nursing. Congratulations, Alyssa. And now for our boys basketball seniors and their parents. First is Aaron Brown. Aaron is escorted by his parents, Brian and Susie Brown. His favorite basketball memories are being around the team and classmates. Aaron plans on working and attending college after high school graduation. Congratulations, Aaron. Caleb Detmer is escorted by his parents, Mark and Ann Detmer. His favorite basketball memories are attending the Capital Team Camp and late-night freshman practices. Caleb plans to attend Mount Vernon Nazarene University to play golf and major in criminal justice. Congratulations, Caleb. And finally, Caleb Holler is escorted by his parents, Chris and Rochelle Holler. His favorite basketball memories are attending Capital Basketball Camp with the team. Caleb plans to attend Ashland University and major in education. Congratulations, Caleb. Congratulations to the entire 2021-2022 Clearfork High School Boys Basketball Program seniors and cheerleaders. Best of luck in your future. We know you will make the Valley proud. Let's give our seniors one more round of applause.
Hello, everybody, and welcome inside OH.REPORT World Headquarters in Mansfield, Ohio. I am Travis Big League Berardi, and this is Hayden String Bean Gray. Finally got a nickname, so we're going to let y'all know it right there, String Bean. Welcome back to the show, and Welcome to another edition of the boys' statistical leaders, scoring, rebounding, assists, and I know you're so excited to get into it, so let's just get right into the thick of things. And first with our scoring leaders, and once again, as expected, Isaac Mason has taken over, and he is leading 30.5 points per game. He's still above that 30-point per game average through 15 games, but Luke Denbo right there behind him.
Yeah, Denbo's sneaking up. We've been seeing that gap close down a bit, and Luke Denbo has a chance now with a little bit more of that offense having to go through him with the injury to Luke Jerkovic for Ashland. So only down, 2.8 some points there. So he's got to have an opportunity to get himself up to that scoring title. And a guy I want to highlight is Willard's Max Dawson. He's been getting it done, and now he's shot all the way up to number 3 on our list. He's averaging 20.7 points a game for the Crimson Flashes. We've seen him a couple times this year on the OH Report, and he's just really explosive. He can shoot it from the perimeter, but also has a dribble drive game. So he's been getting it done for the Flashes. And below him, Shelby's Alex Bruscotter, just a sophomore, almost 20 points a game. And then Maurice Ware, he's kind of moved back up a little bit of up and down movement for him from Mansfield Senior at 19.3.
Then you have McKinnon Meade from Centerburg. They continue to roll as the top at the KMAC. Then you got two players from Colonel Crawford, Carter Valentine, Mason Studer, both over 17.5 points per game, and in between them, Drew Dawsey from Worcester. That rounds out your top 10 scorers here in North Central Ohio. And let's move on now to the rebounding leaders. And once again, at the top, Isaac Mason, but he got surpassed by Micah McKee this past week. 11.7 rebounds per game for Micah, 10.5 for Isaac.
Yeah, so the Triple Crown no longer seems as much of a guarantee for Isaac Mason, falling to second behind Worcester's Micah McKee, as you just said. So he's getting it done with 11.7 boards per game. We highlighted him last week. We have Mohawk's AJ Hess with 10.1, Jedediah Brandon from Mapleton with 9.2, and I'm going to jump down to Luke Jerkovic from Ashland, 9 boards a game. And why I'm highlighting him this week is those are 9 big rebounds a game that they're going to be missing out on. Injured, I believe, one of the ligaments in his leg, his knee area a few games ago, and it doesn't look like he's going to be returning this season. So that is a big loss for the Ashland Arrows. So we'll see how they're able to, continue on without him as the OCC competition continues to ramp up. It's going to be difficult without having him, but they do have Luke Denbo, so we can never count them out.
You have Jurjevic at 6, number 7, Ada McDougal from Buckeye Central, Hagen Allen from South Central at 8, 9, Cade Carpenter, and number 10, Max Lauer at 8.6. So once again this week, you have to be over 8.5 rebounds per game just to break the top 10. Finally, we now head to the assist leaders in the area, and they are led once again by Luke Denbo. So Denbo now has the chance at the Triple Crown coming up here. Isaac Mason all the way down in 5th, but you have Denbo, Mason Studer from Colonel Crawford, and Bryce Hannum, the top 3.
Yeah, Denbo now making his case for the Triple Crown, so we'll see if he's able to continue to move up on the rebounding side of the ball, as this is the second category he leads. Then, like we've talked about, another repeater on this list, Mason Studer from Colonel Crawford with almost 6 a game, Bryce Hannum from Mohawk with 5.7, and Drew Dawsey with 5.1. And I'll jump down, and I would like to give a little look into Corbin Toms from the Lucas Cubs. They've been putting together quite the successful season, and while he's not at the top of the list, he's been averaging nearly 4 assists per game. Those Toms brothers really getting it done for the Lucas Cubs, and he's one of those guys that can get it done offensively too. He can score, but he has a good idea of where to put that ball into his teammates' hands and get that done.
So yeah, he's down at 9th. Zach Schaefer of Upper Sandusky, he breaks the top 10 with 3.8 assists per game. You had Colin Grandy also at Mapleton in number 8, 7, Blake Morrison, Sam Seidel from South Central at 6. And then you have Mason Dawsey, Hannum, Studer, and Denbo rounding out the top 10. But that'll do it for this edition of the boys' statistical updates. We're almost home to the end of the season, but a couple more weeks, we'll see if anything moves. But for now, that's Hayden, I'm Travis, and we out. It's senior night at the Colt Corral as the Clear Fork Colts look for win number 1 on the season. They welcome in Richland County rival Ontario, looking to get their 6th win of the season and get back to 500 in the conference. We got it coming your way live and free on all of your smart devices, smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, anything you got. We got it coming your way next.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Lender, craftsman, dog dad. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
It's nice having that one-on-one connection with each one of your instructors because the class sizes are so small. You can have conversations and understand things better. They know you by name and not just by a seat in the classroom. North Central is giving me the opportunity to be able to have the same education as it would be going to that 4-year, but I can do it at home and I can stay home and still be a mom and work full-time.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
And where? What do you say? The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Hello, everybody, and welcome inside the North Central State College pregame show, where tonight the winless Clear Fork Colts take on 5-11 Ontario. Warriors won 9 of 12, including their last 4 straight, and have won the first game in the matchup this season, 58-36. As we welcome you inside the Colt Corral, my name is Travis Berardi. Once again joined by Andy Jardy on a special night because we're both going to be calling this. I will call the first half, Andy with color. He will call the second half. I will join with color for that. Just a different sort of call tonight. We'll call it the Jardy Party.
Oh, you know, I'm always on board with the Jardy Party, but those poor fans who have to listen to both of us call the game tonight instead of just one of us. So, yeah, we'll flip things up at halftime. And we should. I think we're going to have a good game, Travis. I really do. I know Clear Fork's winless, but I think they're playing with house money. They have absolutely nothing to lose. What better way to get your first win than at home on senior night against Ontario? We'll see what happens.
And let's get right into the thick of things and take a look first at the visitors, the Ontario Warriors. Head coach Tim Mergold switching over from Madison High School, now takes over for the legendary Joe Baylog. who finishes his career with 598 wins. But Mergel played at his alma mater back at Madison before switching over to here, or coach, I should say.
Yeah, it's almost like, next year when John Shire takes over for Coach K, how do you replace Joe Baylog? And the answer is you don't replace him. You just continue the tradition that was set by him. But Tim Mergel coming in as the head coach, got the job last season in the offseason. 13th head coach in Ontario history. And as we mentioned, spent the previous 9 seasons at his alma mater, Madison, where he went 79 and 129. And the big thing that AD Jeff Fisher liked, loyalty, integrity, work ethic. Those were the things that stood out about Tim Mergel. And as we mentioned, Joe Baylog replacing 598 wins. No easy task, but they got the right guy here to do the job.
5-11 in his first year, 4-5 in the MOAC, averaging just under 50 points offensively. Defensively, though, 56.4, although they had a huge victory over 11-4 Upper Sandusky on Tuesday at home, despite losing every starter from last season. And one of the reasons that, they had a couple wins in their pocket the last couple games has been Darian Del Bruges, the senior guard, 27 points against Highland a couple games ago. He is 10th in the MOAC in scoring, 3 rebounds per game, 5th in assists and steals.
Yeah, he's really lighting up the stat sheet all over the place for the Warriors. Someone to keep an eye on tonight is Del Bruges. And, those 27 points against Highland. And he's near the top in the conference in a lot of different statistics. So definitely someone Clear Fork's going to have to try and shut down if they want to get their first win of the season here.
And now quickly let's go take a look at the team spotlight for the home-standing Colts of Clear Fork High School. Stephen Bechtel, 0-16, 0-9. They only returned 1 letter winner from last year. Offensively, really haven't been able to get anything going. 38.7 points per game. Defensively, 57.3. And a tough stat, only 5 of their losses were by single digits. Everything else were by double digits. So, it's something they have to, just get through this season, get those lumps, take those lumps, and then, learn from that to get into next year. But, they have a chance tonight. It's senior night. Special things can happen. And one of those seniors that could do something special is Caleb Detmer, the senior guard. Caden Riddle no longer with the team. He has a chance to really take over some of the offense. 3.9 points per game right now. Leads the team, 3.1 rebounds. 46% from 3, which could be big tonight. And he's 35% from the field. So if he can continue to do that, the rest of the year, maybe tonight even, if he can get a 35-40% night, maybe they'll have a chance.
Yeah, and, chance to kind of prove themselves now with players stepping away from the team. You step up in his place, and we're going to take you to the national anthem right now.
In order to honor America and in respect for all who have served and continue to serve our country, to defend our freedoms, you are invited to stand and sing our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
Nicely done, as always, by the Clear Fork Colt Pep Band out in full force, packing that small stage there. They had to go out onto the floor even. That's good to see. You got a big band here. Nice to show for tonight's senior night festivities.
Yeah, this is the first game I've been to, Travis, since the pandemic started, that the Pep Band is here. So I'm very excited, and they've been killing it all night. They were great.
Time now for our keys to victory. First, for the Ontario Warriors, brought to you by North Central State. Mine, hit the throttle. Take it right at them. speed up the pace, maybe turn them over because Clear Fork turns the ball over a lot. You know, you get that pace, you get your pace going, get some turnovers, you're in good shape.
Yeah, and kind of playing off of that, I think if you put them away early, if you're Ontario, that'll be your key to success tonight. This is a Clear Fork team still searching for their first win. The longer you let them hang around, the more confident they will get as the game progresses. If they can get out to a big lead early, they'll be on their way to win.
And you and I both know senior night's special, especially with the seniors. This is the last time on this floor. They can get going. You never know what could happen. And we'll look more into that with the Clear Fork keys to victory. Mind ball control, the opposite of what I just said with Ontario. Keep control of the ball, turn Ontario over. They can turn the ball over as well, but if you can control it, not turn the ball over a lot, play your pace, and maybe get those seniors involved, you'll get a shot.
And I'm saying, Travis, whatever it takes. You
All right,
just
Captain
gotta,
America.
You just got to find a way to get a W tonight. End this losing streak. Feel good about yourselves going into tournament play, and just whatever you got to do, the 50-50 balls, win on the glass, dive after loose balls. And whatever it's going to take tonight to get the W is what you got to do if you're Clear Fork.
Let's now look at our starting lineups. First for the visiting Warriors of Ontario. Josh Young, the senior guard. Darian Delbruge, a player to watch tonight, another senior guard. Braxton Hall, a junior guard. Carter Weaver, a sophomore forward. And Alex Rathburn, the senior post. One note also, Gage Weaver, after the first game out with injury, he was supposed to be one of the main contributors for the Warriors.
Keep an eye on Alex Rathburn, too. That last time out for Ontario, that win over Upper Sandusky, Rathburn had 14 points. Second leading scorer behind Delbruge is 22.
And now let's take a look at the homestanding Colts starting lineups. Once again, brought to you by North Central State College. Mason Pipes, the junior guard. Caleb Detmer, a senior guard. Caleb Haller, another senior guard. Aaron Brown, the third senior guard, and the third senior that you saw tonight. So all three seniors getting the start. And then Bo Dornbeer, the sophomore forward.
Dornbeer, 14th best in conference, shooting 56% from the floor. He can make his shots. They're going to need him to hit a lot of them tonight to pull off this upset.
That has been the North Central State College pregame. Let's do this, Jardy.
Let's go. I'm ready. Been ready since like 11 o'clock last night when I finished my prep. I was ready to just drive straight down here, Travis, and just wait.
And we are underway. Colts with possession immediately. It's deflected back by Josh Young. You also saw him on the soccer pitch for the Ontario Warriors. Just underway. That layup shot missed. Offensive rebound. Back out the Dornbeer. Mid-range jumper, good. Colts lead 2-0.
There you go, Dornbeer, one of the best in conference, gets the first points of the night.
And that came off an offensive rebound as well. Ontario now with its first possession. Rathburn back out to Delbruge. He'll try to drive it in. Ball held up, that's a jump ball. Possession will stay with the Warriors.
Although Clear Fork seems to think it's their ball, and so do the officials, but it will be Ontario's ball.
2-0 early on here from the Corral. Young gets it over to Weaver. Tries to drive, picks up his dribble, kicks it right back out. Motion offense here against this man-to-man by the Colts. Weaver into the corner. Back out to Delbruge.
Good series so far for Clear Fork to start this game on the defensive side of things. Ontario hasn't even had a good look on their first trip down here.
And you got to think, is that three deflected? Taken by Weaver. He'll force it in, layup good, tough shot there. But I was going to say, the longer this stays, let me rephrase that. The lower the score, the better a chance for Clear Fork to come out with this. If they can force 30-second possessions by Ontario, come down here, work some time off the clock, that just benefits them. That's stolen away.
That's one thing they can't afford to do, too, is turn that ball over.
Weaver, 4-3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound by Detmer.
Yeah, and Travis, it's been tough for Clear Fork to score this year, and losing their leading scorer doesn't help the cause, as they're going to have to find other guys to step up. Nice job tracking that down, and it'll be Clear Fork ball.
We take a look at the tough bucket by Carter Weaver on the Park National Bank replay. Both teams with a turnover here early on. 2 minutes, 17 seconds in, 2-2 your score. On senior night at the Corral. Nearly got the turnover, but Pipes is able to corral it. Gives it to Dornbeer. Inside, jumper, good.
Another good shot from Bo. He's got all 4 of their points.
4-2 Colts. Delbruge works it back out over the Young, or Weaver. Now to Young. He'll go into the lane, kick it back out. A lot of drives and kick early on for the Warriors.
And Clear Fork just doing a nice job not letting them get into the paint. Pipes pulling down the board.
Adam Van Osdol in at 3, knocked around. Pipes with the offensive rebound, but he stepped on the line. Turnover will go back to Ontario.
I tell you, it's early, but Clear Fork looks confident, Travis. I mean, they're pulling up from beyond the arc. The effort is there so far. I would be shocked to discover, I was shocked to discover that they were 0-16, and seeing how they've come out and played early on here, I'm definitely surprised by that.
Brady Zay and Grayson Purvis check in for the Warriors. They did stick in their last game at home against Galleon. They kept it close throughout, ended up losing, I believe, by 7. Straightaway shot, no good. Rebound out to Adam Van Osdol. Turnaround jumper by Haller. Got it to go. 6-2 Clear Fork midway through the first.
Nice job by Haller to just stay with it. Picked up his rejected shot and then put it back in for 2.
3 from the left side. Again, won't go, but on offensive rebound. Weaver puts it back up, and he'll go to the line.
Those second chance points. Always a big factor, Travis.
Fouls against Segno Alt, the freshman. First free throw good. Weaver with all 3 points here early on. Logan Richmond now checking in for the Colts. Second free throw up, good. Back to a 2-point game here. Across the timeline is Van Osdol, but throws it away. Third Clear Fork turnover, and that's not what you want to do.
Yeah, just right off the hands of Alt, who just checked into the game. Just didn't watch it all the way through, went right off his hands. Third turnover by the Colts.
Straightaway 3 by Zay, yes.
3, number 14, Zay.
Zay, hey. Ontario leads 7-6.
The Zay Hey kid, is that what you're telling me?
Oh, there you go.
We could have some fun with that one.
Oh, yeah. And another turnover. So 4 now in the first quarter by Clear Fork and 2 in the last 2 possessions.
Ontario making him pay after that last turnover with the 3.
Zay made him pay.
Oh, boy. It's going to be a long night, isn't it?
That time Zay short, taken out by Aaron Brown.
It's Brown's second rebound.
Alt into the lane. Double team, that's going to be a jump ball. And it will stay with Clear Fork as we take a look at the three by Zay.
Yeah, just pulled up, just checked into the game, and Ontario has not been shy shooting from beyond the arc so far here tonight. That was their first one to fall.
Young and Rathburn checks back in for the Warriors. Want to give a shout out to Todd Jardy, father of one Andy Jardy, watching. Thanks for watching. As the Colts, another offensive rebound put back. Van Osdale with his 4th point. Colts back with the lead. 8-7. Purvis. Right side to Delbruge. Nice pass inside. Rejected.
Boy, just great basketball on both ends of the floor right now by both teams, and count the bucket too.
Zay scores again as we take a look at the replay. Took it in strong, and that's one of those calls where the referee wanted to make sure it was a foul. Foul's going to go against Dornbeer. His first, team second. Zay hits the free throw, and it's a 2-point game. 6 points for him.
Yeah, it's just been Zay and Carter Weaver so far. The two of them combining for all 10 of Ontario's points.
Dornbeer back out to Richmond. 2 minutes left here. Opening quarter, 10-8 Ontario. That's deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Warriors.
Yeah, just a dangerous pass by Richmond.
Another substitution for the Colts. Logan Anderson into the game. He will inbound to Alt, and it's turned over. Too strong. Back come the Warriors, but they turn it over. Their second.
Great job getting back on defense and then finishing on the other end. Oh, but he might have taken some steps.
Yep.
That's a tough call. Right in front of the
Let's take a look at the
student
replay.
section too. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
And you almost just let those go anyway. I mean, it was an automatic bucket. That's a tough call. As it stands, though, that's the 6th turnover now.
Zay already over his season average of 4.2 points. Gets it off to Purvis. Now to Josh Young. Under 90 seconds left. Nice backdoor cut. Layup. No good. Rebound bounces around. Taken out by Clear Fork. 10-8 Warriors.
It's a good
Three
look.
just short, though. It was online. Just didn't get enough of it. And the Warriors will take over.
I like the confidence, though, of Logan Anderson coming down, and no hesitation. He was feeling it. Just came up a little bit short, but you got to keep shooting those.
Delbruge across the timeline as we hit 60 seconds left in the opening quarter. Now to Weaver. Straightaway three for Young. Off the right side of the backboard. Rebound to Van Osdale. Clear Fork with another chance before the end of the quarter. Van Osdale looks, gets it to Richmond. He'll try a three off the side iron. Bounces around. And that was some good boxing out by Ontario.
Heck of a box out. Are you kidding me? Yeah. I mean, there was no one had a chance to get that because of the box out that they did. Well done.
So now Ontario, question I always ask at the end of the quarter, will they hold for the final shot?
Boy.
90% of the time they don't, make me look like a fool. So we'll see if that happens again here.
We got an offensive foul. And as you say it, Travis.
It's a foul. It's an off.
I'm just saying, though.
Yeah, right.
Never fails.
Dare I say it? Dare I say it? Will the Colts hold for the final shot here with 20 seconds left?
I have a sneaking suspicion the answer to that question will be no.
Van Osdale, left side of Alt. Top of the key, gets it inside. Richmond, tough.
Wow.
And another late call, but I think it's the right one. So we'll take a look at the replay.
I don't deny that it's the right call, but boy, I don't know if he was shooting that or actually passing it, but
Foul's going to be on Carter Weaver, his first. Richmond will have a chance to tie this up. Hey, it's the first. .3 seconds left here, opening quarter.
and a lane violation against Clear Fork.
So that keeps the Colts from tying things up here. They'll go into a full court press.
Off the back.
Throws it off the bat. It's a turnover.
Yeah.
So the Colts will get a chance to possibly take the lead before the end of the quarter. Richmond. Now to Anderson, 5 seconds. Van Osdol, 3 seconds, crosses over, pulls it up. Tough shot, won't go, tip won't either, and that's how the quarter will end. We've played one here at the Colt Corral with Ontario leading Clear Fork 10-9. You're watching Boys High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Nice having that one-on-one connection with each one of your instructors because the class sizes are so small. You can have conversations and understand things better. They know you by name and not just by a seat in the classroom. North Central is giving me the opportunity to be able to have the same education as it would be going to that 4-year, but I can do it at home and I can stay home and still be a mom and work full-time.
Back here at Clear Fork, 10-9 Warriors after one. Travis Berardi alongside Andy Jardy here from the Colt Corral. And you had a odd stat, only 2 rebounds for Ontario, 1 offensive, 1 defensive in that quarter.
Yeah, and Clear Fork dominating the glass with 9 rebounds.
And as we say that, Warriors with an offensive rebound, and Carter Weaver will go to the line.
Yeah, I mean, Clear Fork did what they had to do to stay in the first quarter there, Travis. Winning it on the boards, 9-2. Turned it over too many times, though, 6 turnovers.
In and out on the first shot.
First missed free throw from Ontario tonight. They were 3 for 3. Weaver with 4 points. We got some blood, I think, on the jersey here.
Oh, I think on Weaver's mouth. So 10-9. While we have a second, let's thank our sponsors for allowing us to be live and free tonight. Tonight's high school basketball broadcast is brought to you live and free on the OH Report thanks to our generous sponsors. Park National Bank, new name, same bank, bigger promises. Adena Corporation, a distinctly unique contractor building the future since 1982. That's before you and I were born. Mechanics Bank, that's better. North Central State College, providing individuals with the knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen paths.
So Josh Young will come in to shoot the free throw, and he can't make it.
But an offensive rebound, make that 2 offensive rebounds. And the Colts, or the Warriors, will have another chance offensively. Braxton Hall gets it top side to Josh Young.
Boy, nothing like just being thrown into the game like Josh Young just was.
Nice pass inside. Rathburn onto the board with 2 points. It's 12-9.
Largest lead of the night now for Ontario as they pushed it to 3.
And we'll get a foul on Ontario.
That'll be Del Bruges' first foul.
Let's take a look at that nice pass. Just got the 2 defenders to commit, dished it off underneath, easy bucket. Victor Skoog now into the game for the Colts. A name you know well from football season. Pipes tries a 3, too strong, off. No offensive rebound, taken out by Ontario. Young, left side, gives it to Del Bruges. He'll drive in, get bumped before the shot. Foul will go against Mason Pipes, his first, team's third. Warriors looking to inbound, they do. Zay kicks it back out to Young, and they'll reset.
Nice save by him as he was losing control of it, going out of bounds. Keeps the possession alive for Ontario.
Del Bruges tries to go in, offensive rebound again. Rathburn, turnaround jumper off the glass.
Rathburn having himself a nice quarter right now. Travis, 2 rebounds, 4 points. He has really stepped up his game here in the second quarter. Built this thing to a 5-point cushion for Ontario. So here's the question now. Where does Clear Fork go?
Offensive rebound, stripped away though, so Ontario will come out with it. They're trying to hit those, attempt those threes, but nothing's been hitting so far. Double dribble called against Ontario. Their 4th turnover of the game. Carter Weaver checking back in.
He's all cleaned up now. Took care of the blood issue. He's back out there.
Rathburn will check out. Skoog, top of the key, throws it inside from the elbow, layup shot, and Pipes will go to the line as head coach Tim Mergel thought that was all ball, and let's take a look at that.
Yeah, not a popular call with the Ontario. Oh, and they've...
It's close. I don't know if he got the side of the hand or not, but it was close. Nonetheless, it's Carter Weaver's 2nd foul. We'll take a look at it after this shot one more time as Pipes goes to the line for 2. Hits the first. Now let's take a look one more time.
I'm calling all ball on that one, Travis.
You know the referees, when you swipe like that, more times than not, even if it's clean, they're going to call it just by the way you're going for it. If you go straight up, they wouldn't, but that's tough.
Nice job by Pipes there. He knew that shot wasn't going in, and he chased down his missed free throw, and another travel call underneath.
So the Colts only able to get 1 out of it. They trail by 4 here with under 5.5 left in the opening half. Hall gets it over to Young. Now to Del Bruges. Ball fake, kicks it right side. Open 3, short, but an offensive rebound. No, it's stripped away. Taken out by Clear Fork, their 7th defensive rebound of the game. But a costly turnover there, unforced. Into transition, layup good.
Braxton Hall's first points of the night.
Warriors made Clear Fork pay from that turnover. And it's 16-10. Largest lead in the night for the Warriors, under 5 to play here.
Timeout here taken by Clear Fork. Coach Bechtel doesn't like this little bit of a run that Ontario's been able to put together and push this thing out to a 6-point lead.
A 6-1 quarter thus far for the Warriors. And I'm kind of surprised that they took Rathburn out with Weaver because he was really showing his dominance inside the paint. Couple offensive rebounds, couple buckets. But he's on the bench getting a break right now.
Yeah, getting a little bit of a breather. You know, he started. I'm sure he'll be back out there here shortly, but a good start for him with 4 points and 2 rebounds.
Carter Weaver, good substitution for Weaver, who got a little cut on his mouth, but he's back in there, fixed up.
And Alex Rathburn is back out there for Ontario, too.
Want to welcome everybody in watching live and free on Facebook and YouTube. Let us know where you're watching from. Give us a shout out. We'll shout you out.
Ha.
That's right. We haven't worked that much for you. Haven't heard that stuff, have you?
I think you were just starting to say that the last game we did, and you've definitely grown into it. You say it with such confidence now.
It's that Pittsburghese, my friend.
Oh, it's something.
Skoog backs it back out. He'll try an open three, airballs it, but it's rebounded by Brown. Another chance for the Colts, their 5th offensive rebound. Straightaway threes, good. Alt with his first points of the night. Cuts the lead in half at 16-13.
They're going to need some more of those from Mr. Alt.
Midway point of the second quarter. Hall up the Rathburn. Looking. Gets it to Delbruge, takes it in. Tough shot. Charge call. Take a look at the replay. And he was set up. Victor Skoog was there for a good 4 seconds before he came on.
And that was a great job, too, by altering the shot, forcing Delbruge to kind of contort his body a different way. I think we had
Sub was just coming in, so.
Coach Mergel, not thrilled.
We missed the antics of Coach Mergel. You know, last year we weren't able to do Eddie Madison games, so
yeah,
it's nice to see him back out here live and free on the OH Report this evening.
I also miss being down this close to the court. This is the first game I've done where you're kind of right behind, the scores table and both coaches.
Yeah, one of the few courts where we're able to do that. Turnover again as Richmond was triple teamed. That's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Ontario. 9th turnover by the Colts. Not listening to us in the pregame, are they?
No, I think, they obviously weren't tuned in to our. They were listening to their coach.
If they were, why?
Which is what
why are you?
Which is what they should have been doing.
Yeah. Zay.
Oh.
Anderson going to be called for the foul there.
He's an aggressive defender. He came on that last trip right there.
I mean, it wasn't malicious.
No, I'm not saying
you and
that.
I are taught, in basketball, though, if you're going to foul him hard and make sure the ball doesn't go in the hoop, and he did that.
That's not at all what I was implying.
No, I understand that. First free throw good by Zay. He now has 7 points. But, yeah, he really plays hard, doesn't he?
He swarms to the ball, absolutely.
Second free throw, good. 5-point Ontario lead as we approach 3 minutes left in the half. Anderson in the corner for 3. Too strong. Offense unable to get the rebound, but it's Zay that does get it. Quickly ahead are the Warriors. Zay, he's going to try a deep 3 off the back iron. Rebound to Skoog. He'll press the offense for a second, then pull it back out as Clear Fork will reset with 2:40 on a running second quarter clock. Anderson again for 3, too strong. Backside rebound by Richmond, put back good.
Nice job by Richmond. Getting the rebound, going up for 2. Gets it back to a 1-possession game, and Rathburn in the right place at the right time. That ball was knocked away and went right into his hands. Rathburn now with 6.
Yeah, he seems to have been in the right position a few times here tonight inside the paint.
Tough shot right there.
Too strong on it. Ontario back out with the rebound. 2 minutes left in the half. 5-point lead, Warriors. Young into the lane. Once again, the Rathburn easy layup. And a timeout by Ontario as Rathburn now has 8 points.
Just beautiful ball movement by Ontario. As you see Clear Fork get the bucket, Logan Richmond. And then on the other end, it was Ontario, Alex Rathburn, once again. Just being there. Great pass from Josh Young. And it's now the largest lead of the night at 7 points for Ontario.
Yeah, and that's just Ontario's playing very fundamental basketball right now with that. Just, drawing the defense out, getting that guy that was on Rathburn over towards him, and then just dish it right to Rathburn, who is a strong player, easily takes it up. He has the height advantage on pretty much everybody here on the court, doing what he needs to do.
And Ontario now already with more points this quarter than they had for the entire first quarter. They led 10-9 after one and have now put up 12 points here with 1:52 to go in the second quarter. So they've started to steal a little bit of that momentum. They've found some cracks in that Clear Fork defense and have pushed this thing out to a 7-point lead.
22-15 Ontario on the Adina Corporation
Scoop
scoreboard.
needs help right now.
Yeah, does get it. Anderson's going to pull up just be inside the three-point line. Offensive rebound, though. We're going to get a foul on Ontario. Push. It's going to be the 6th foul, so. Next foul against Ontario will put Clear Fork at the line with a 1-and-1. Inbound pass, layup good.
Boy, nice job there by Richmond. Shifted his body, went towards the rim and got the difficult two, but he made it look easy.
Back to a 5-point game. Can the Warriors answer now? Hall takes it into the hole. Tough shot. Offensive putback, no good. Another offensive rebound putback. Yes.
21 Hall.
Hall with 4 points. Clear Fork looking to answer. Ball stripped out of bounds. Last off of Alt, another turnover, the 10th by Clear Fork. And with under 60 seconds left, Ontario looks to get their largest lead of the night.
Yeah, Alt just didn't have anywhere to go with that ball either. Got caught under the hoop and with a lot of Ontario defenders around him.
Young works around to Schroeder. Now Rathburn. Young will try a three. Swish. 10-point lead for Ontario, 25 seconds left in the half. And you got to think Clear Fork needs a bucket here to get some momentum back.
Yeah, you got to hold this thing for the last shot here. Try and go into the locker room with a little bit of momentum.
Skoog inside, back to Skoog. Good shot. 7 seconds left. Ontario quickly ahead. Double team. Three in the air by Zay. Yes! Zay, hey!
Oh, Zay, can you see, Mr. Berardi? The dagger at the buzzer.
Let's just go through that whole sequence. They get the bucket on one end, and they also get the trap, but then there's Zay just about 8 feet behind the line. Nothing but net. That'll do it for the first half. Your score after 16 minutes. Ontario 30, Clear Fork 19. You're watching boys high school basketball live and free on the OH Report.
Hi, I'm OH Report founder Brian Skoronsky, and you've just enjoyed first half action live and free exclusively right here on the OH Report. But stick around, still plenty more to come right here as our boys high school basketball returns after this.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
it's nice having that one-on-one connection with each one of your instructors because the class sizes are so small. You can have conversations and understand things better. They know you by name and not just by a seat in the classroom. North Central is giving me the opportunity to be able to have the same education as it would be going to that 4-year, but I can do it at home and I can stay home and still be a mom and work full-time.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
And where? What do you say? The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
It is halftime here at the Colt Corral with your score after 16 minutes. Ontario 30, Clear Fork 19. Travis Berardi alongside Andy Jardy. And Andy, Ontario started pulling away there in the second half of that second quarter.
Yeah, they really did. After that first quarter, they started to take control of this game. Big reason for that, Alex Rathburn showed up in that second quarter. He had 8 points and 2 rebounds in the second quarter alone, and helped push Ontario out to this 11-point halftime lead.
Let's take a look at the halftime stats brought to you by North Central State College. Field goals, threes in the favor of the Warriors, especially that last one from deep by Zay. Rebounds, though, Clear Fork with the rebound advantage. Both teams with 7 offensive boards. Ontario being out-rebounded on the defensive end, 8-4. Fouls, 6-5. Nobody really in any foul trouble, but another big number here. 10 turnovers by the Colts really have led to that run out by the Warriors.
Yeah, they turned it over way too much in that first half. Something that Coach Bechtel will hope to see rectified here in the second half. But it was a good half for Clear Fork. They just kind of, things got away from them a little bit there late in the second quarter.
Free throws as well. Ontario 5 of 7. Clear Fork 2 of 4 for your score of 30-19. Score by quarter. Clear Fork 9, Ontario 10. 10-9 in favor of Ontario in the first. 20-10 in favor of Ontario in the second. 40-30-19 score in individual scoring. Andy?
Yeah, individual scoring. Brady Zay leading Ontario with 11 points for the Warriors. Rathburn's got 8. And on the Clear Fork side of things, Logan Richmond has 5 points to lead the Colts. Bo Dornbeer has 4 as well.
And really, like you said, the play of Rathburn really opened things up for the Warriors. Just the ability of him, a couple offensive rebounds, but then, you know, just you got to get it to him inside, and more likely than not, that's going to be a bucket for him.
Yeah, and the ball movement from Ontario was really special there in that first half, making the extra pass, finding the open man, and getting some easy points in the paint helped push out this lead. But if just from watching this, I mean, Clear Fork's 0-16. I didn't think they played like an 0-16 team out there on the floor. They weren't intimidated. They didn't just let Ontario come in and roll all over them. couple of their threes that they put up just didn't fall, or this would be a totally different game.
All right, we're going to take one more break, and then Mr. Jardy's going to take things over, take the wheel, and drive us home here from the Colt Corral. You're watching Boys High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
Here we go now. Here we go now.
Lender, craftsman, dog dad. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
It's nice having that one-on-one connection with each one of your instructors because the class sizes are so small. You can have conversations and understand things better. They know you by name and not just by a seat in the classroom. North Central is giving me the opportunity to be able to have the same education as it would be going to that 4-year, but I can do it at home and I can stay home and still be a mom and work full-time.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
And where? What do you say? The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Welcome back into the Colt Corral for the second half, just about underway here as Ontario leads at the break 30-19. Andy Jardy alongside Travis Berardi.
Hello, Andy.
Hello again, Travis. Ontario looking to make it 5 straight against Clear Fork. They've won 9 of the last 12. Last time Clear Fork won, January 3rd of 2019, a 12-point win in the arena. And last time the Colts won here at home, Travis, you have to go back to 2013.
I'm pretty sure that last Colts win at the arena, you and I called for a certain other entity.
Oh, good start to the half here for Clear Fork as they get to the line to shoot 2. Mason Pipes.
That's going to be Rathburn's second foul, first of the half. But yeah, I believe I was there for that game. That was when Clear Fork, I believe, won the MOAC.
First one good for Pipes. 2 of 3 from the line. Second one goes as well. Gets it back to single digits at 30-21. And we'll see now how Ontario does on its first possession here.
These first 3-4 minutes are really big for Clear Fork if they can just chip away or at least not let this lead balloon any more out for Ontario. They'll have a good shot going into the back end of the quarter.
And once again, it's a nice pass underneath to Rathburn, who's now up to 10 points. But a great feed from Josh Young.
I mean, can anybody stop him on this court, Andy? Like, he's
right now,
just so good.
This three, too much on it. It's saved for a moment, but it will go back to Ontario. And you are right about that, though, Travis. These first few minutes, if Clear Fork can hang around, but a nice bucket underneath, count it. And going to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play, Del Bruges. And those are his first points of the night, Travis.
And that's just a nice spin move and take. It's going to be Dornbeer. That's his second foul, but you put him in the spin cycle there, Andy.
Oh, yeah.
Hit the circle button. Got it in the open space, gets the bucket and the foul, but can't convert the free throw.
Warriors applying some full court pressure. Nice job breaking it. And a nice pass underneath. And finishing it for two is Mason Pipes.
That's his first field goal of the night. He has 5 points. So both teams now exchanging buckets.
Yeah, just a nice job breaking that press. Good ball movement. Finishing it with an easy layup on the other end. Here's a shot from outside. Short, but pulling down the rebound, Carter Weaver. Weaver has it again. Gets inside, goes up, and will draw the foul. Carter Weaver will go to the line and shoot two.
And you're seeing Ontario get the ball down towards the baseline, and that's when they start cutting through the paint looking for the ball. And it's opened up some things for them.
That's now the third foul on Dornbeer. First shot no good. Logan Richmond will sub in for Bo. Weaver misses both. Clear Fork again, a chance to get it back into single digits. Three from the outside, comes up a little bit short. And Weaver able to get the rebound, and then he is fouled underneath by Pipes.
Yeah, Pipes, I don't know if it's more frustration or he's just trying to slap the ball out again because it was volleyballed around a little bit, but finally able to grab it, and Pipes just kept going at it too much. It's the third team foul on Clear Fork already, 2 minutes in.
Deep two. There,
man.
Picking up the missed shot is Mr. Rathburn, and he is piling up the stat sheet now, Travis.
12 points to lead all scorers. And once again, Ontario back to its largest lead of the night.
And so now you're trying to see Clear Fork. What do they do? Where do they go for scoring? And it's another turnover. And you can see a little bit of frustration mounting on the players. Weaver, his shot no good. Rathburn there again. Just no answer right now.
10th offensive rebound by Ontario. And Clear Fork just doesn't have an answer right now. That's going to be the third foul on Mason Pipes.
And Coach Bechtel going to take a timeout as this thing has quickly gotten out of hand as Ontario now leads by 15 as you see Rathburn. He's just been all over Travis.
Clear Fork just doesn't have the height to match Rathburn right now. And once Rathburn gets positioned inside, you can't do anything about it.
Rathburn had 14 points in that win last time out for Ontario against Upper Sandusky.
He's matched that already through just over 2 quarters of play. Want to welcome everybody in once again on Facebook and YouTube. Say hello to Gene Hicks, Jeannie Roberts, go Colts, Corey Krager, go Warriors, Todd Jardy watching from Northwood. You guys sound good. I hope you're doing well, Todd.
He is doing well.
Happy belated New Year to you as well, sir.
Todd continues to kick cancer's butt.
Hey, that's great.
Told me when I was back home about a week or so ago, He's actually started lifting weights again. And
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah. So watch out. He's coming for you. Weaver gets the rebound. Mid-range jumper a little short. And this time the Colts come down with the board, Logan Anderson.
Colts need to get some good looks inside. Oh, my goodness.
You know, I haven't, been down here a lot, Travis, because I've been working, on the Cavs.
Working with the Cavs.
I've been working with the Cavs, but I was just going to say, I feel like I'm watching Jared Allen out there right now with Alex Rathburn just dominating inside.
Now he's dominating both sides of the ball now as well with that big block on the other end. Early candidate for MVP tonight, Andy, I'd say.
I think it's a very fair and astute point on your end, Travis.
Speaking of the Cavs, aren't they a fun team to watch?
Well, they are, and one of the reasons why is that they are just a complete team. There's no egos, and they make that extra pass, and I'm seeing a lot of that from Ontario tonight as well, just the way that they've been able to move the ball, find the extra pass to get to an open player, and just an unselfish team. That three, no good.
What a rebound, though. One-handed.
Yeah, Logan Anderson. Skoog for three now. They need it, and they get it from Victor Skoog. And if there's anyone who knows how to lead a comeback, it's Victor Skoog.
Did it many a time on the football field for the Colts in the past few seasons.
I was there for some of them.
I still think my favorite game I called last year, not this season, was the Galleon game that went into double overtime. Rathburn not even thinking about giving his team a chance to go to overtime. He's taking this one over.
And he gets a steal.
$14-point game, still 3.5 minutes left in the third. It's manageable for Clear Fork, but they're going to have to turn something on here and quick.
Yeah, they really need stops. If that one had gone, they'd have been in some big trouble. But a chance here as Alt brings it up. Skoog will set the offense.
And Garrett, correct. Sorry, Andy. Garrett Hott's now in to try and get some of that size back for Clear Fork.
And there's a bucket from Alt. I've been impressed with what I've seen from Alt here tonight. He's got 5 points.
And only a freshman, so
yeah.
One of the bright spots for the future for these Colts.
Yeah, and if you're looking for bright spots too, I mean, the JV team looked very good in their win over Ontario on this floor just a few hours ago. Just one of those weird years. This is not the norm at Clear Fork. With this 0-16 season right now, driving in and getting the bucket, Carter Weaver. And a timeout taken by Ontario.
I mean, look at this replay, Andy. Just easily works his way, weaves through traffic to get the open look.
You're telling me that Carter Weaver is weaving, is what you're saying.
There we go, Andy.
Yes.
Now we're rolling. Now we are rolling, folks.
You want to talk about rolling too, Travis. In the fourth quarter, I think we're going to be bringing back an old segment.
Oh, yes. Yes, we do. And it's good because I actually know one of these personally as well. So
I figured you might.
Yes.
But we will get into Andy's Alma Matters. And one of my favorite things to do is to look up notable alums of these high schools that we do games from. We've got one from Ontario. We've got one from Clear Fork. And I have a trivia question for you.
Oh, yes, trivia.
In regards to one of them. So
okay.
We'll save that for the fourth quarter.
And I have
keep everyone tuned in.
If this isn't part of the trivia, I have a did you know for one of these alma maters as well. So
okay.
So this is going to get interesting now.
I will be really upset if your did you know is also my trivia question. I specifically didn't put it in my notes because I didn't want to. I wanted to put you on the spot.
Folks, that's what we call a tease in the business. So you're going to have to stick around to the fourth quarter for that.
Yes. I know everyone is just on the edge of their seats for this.
Yeah, I know Todd is.
Oh, he always. Almost a carry there by Anderson. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Alt with it. Feeds it inside. Nice move underneath, but unable to finish was Garrett Hotz.
And this is a chance for Ontario now. Rathburn taking a break on the bench, so can Clear Fork take advantage of that? They do get the steal there.
Nice job by Skoog to intercept that pass.
Look at the speed, too.
On the other end, unable to finish, but Skoog there for the rebound. Puts it up, count the bucket, he'll go to the line.
That's the effort that Clear Fork needs right now if they want to get back into this game. He just stripped it right out of the hands of the Warrior defender and puts it back in for the bucket.
Skoog now with 7 points. 5 of them coming here in this third quarter.
Foul is against Purvis. The second foul, my correction, on Ontario. Clear Fork has 4. Couldn't hit the free throw, though.
Acrobatic move underneath by Del Bruges. Just couldn't finish, but it is out of bounds, and it will stay with Ontario.
And it allows Rathburn to come back in. I was about to say Clear Fork sticking around, only has given up 1 point on Ontario here in this quarter, but they need to get this to under 10 points by the end of the quarter. I think they can do that. They can have some momentum.
And immediately they go to who else? Mr. Rathburn, his shot unable to fall. But a nice rebound by Braxton Hall keeps the possession alive for Ontario.
12th offensive rebound by the Warriors.
Mid-range jumper is good from Del Bruges. Skoog gets back to the line with the three-point play. Victor Skoog.
Wow. Took it right at the big man.
Yeah,
take a look at the replay.
He faked the handoff and just took it. It was almost like a play action, Travis.
Now with 9 points.
And that is the third foul on Rathburn. 41 seconds to go here in the third quarter, and Skoog unable to convert it.
Free throws now becoming a problem, not only on Clear Fork's side, but Ontario too. They've missed some in this quarter.
Loose ball gets into the hands of Ontario, though. Let's see if they call this a shooting foul. It will be a shooting foul. As Brady Zay will go to the line to shoot 2.
Holtz called with the foul.
Just his first. So be Zay's third trip to the line. He is perfect. Now 4 for 4. Up to 12 points. That's his first bucket, or point, excuse me, of this third quarter.
Well, you know, you get confidence when you Z it through the net.
I'll just, we'll just go ahead and turn your audio
Good night,
levels
everybody.
down. We'll turn your mic off for the remainder of this one. 10 seconds to go.
Nice backdoor cut.
Nice cut underneath, and finishing it there is Logan Anderson, his first bucket of the night. And a turnover on the other end. 1 second left. And they're going to add 0.5 seconds.
I was going to say that, yeah, the clock didn't stop immediately, but.
Time enough for a half-court heave. That's going to be, you know what, not a terrible attempt. But that'll take us to the fourth quarter. Ontario leads 44-32. Stick around, fourth quarter coming up right after this, live and free on the OH Report.
Lender, Craftsman, Dog Dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
It's nice having that one-on-one connection with each one of your instructors because the class sizes are so small. You can have conversations and understand things better. They know you by name and not just by a seat in the classroom. North Central is giving me the opportunity to be able to have the same education as it would be going to that 4-year, but I can do it at home and I can stay home and still be a mom and work full-time.
Final 8 minutes to go here. Ontario leading by 12, 46-34. Andy Jardy alongside Travis Berardi. Colts still searching for its first win of the season. They've played tough tonight. Just at times been a little bit overmatched by Ontario and especially by Alex Rathburn.
Yeah, Rathburn really has picked it up in the second half. Game high 16 points. I got to think he's at least close to a double-double here with all the offensive rebounds he's had.
And I see what we got here.
Double foul.
Yeah, double foul. You don't see that called too often. That will give the ball over to Clear Fork, though. I think we gotta maybe sort out some numbers here. They might have incorrectly identified the numbers.
Did they say Skoog and Rathburn? Because if that's Rathburn's foul, that's his fourth.
Yeah, they definitely said Rathburn.
And they have Skoog for the other one.
I think they're definitely trying to figure out if it was on Rathburn because they're not letting the Ontario player sub in at the moment.
Referee saying at the point of interruption, Blue had the ball, so on a double foul, they keep it.
Okay. So there was not any question as to the players involved.
It was it was just who had the ball when the double foul occurred.
Okay.
That makes sense.
That is Rathburn's fourth foul, though.
Yes.
So,
that's big.
yeah.
And he's back now on the bench, so Clear Fork another chance here. They can get a couple stops.
What a pass
what a play drawn up there by Coach Mergel when they get the bucket.
Yeah, that was wonderfully executed. And on the other end, nice execution as well, trading buckets. There's Mason Pipes.
7 for him. Back to a 12-point game.
3 ball is good from outside Braxton Hall, and a timeout taken. A 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout, Ontario.
51-36.
You got to wait.
It's only a
30.
Timeout. It's only a 30. We can't start the quiz yet. The history lesson, if you will. But what we can do, Travis, is thank our sponsors here.
Absolutely.
Tonight's high school basketball broadcast brought to you live and free thanks to our generous sponsors, Park National Bank, new name, same bank, bigger promises, Adena Corporation, a distinctly unique contractor building the future since 1982, Mechanics Bank, that's better, and North Central State College, providing individuals with the knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen paths.
So we've got a decent crowd here as you take a look through our camera lens.
Good to see.
2 good fan bases as well. I mean, on the girls' side, this place is packed. Got to give a shout out to Coach Scott Sellers and his crew for 15-3 thus far. A chance to lock up second place in the MOAC and a top 4 seed in the district.
They're going to get a foul going after that.
That's going to be Braxton Hall's second. 15 foul.
Yeah, I was talking with our cameraman Hayden.
Hayden Gray.
As I have so eloquently now called you Governor Berardi, because every place we go, Travis, you just make your rounds, you shake the hands of everyone, you kiss the babies. If you run for office in this town, you would win in a landslide. Everyone loves Travis Berardi. Every place we go, count the bucket.
And I love that play.
So does Clear Fork. Mason Pipes.
And the pass from, I believe, Victor Skoog underneath the bucket, out of bounds, somehow wrapped it around the defender. We'll take another look at it right now, but just right around the defender, into the hands of Pipes. And Clear Fork not going away.
And Pipes now with 10 points. 51-39, 6.5 minutes to go. Young trying to find someone cutting to the hoop.
But going back to what you're saying earlier, I got to do what I got to do to help expand the brand of the OH Report.
Oh,
so,
you are our ambassador, and we're thankful for you. Grateful. And a travel. So nice job by the Clear Fork defense.
Just don't call me Emperor Palpatine. That's all. Oh, yes. Don't want to expand it that way.
It's yet to be seen what your true intentions are.
About 90% of the people on this broadcast are saying, what are they talking about right now? Yeah. 8th turnover by Ontario. Gives Clear Fork a chance to get this into single digits, Andy.
Skoog for 3, little short. Ball knocked around, and it is going to stay with Clear Fork?
Yep.
Off of Ontario.
I heard blue and white, but I think he said off blue, white ball. I think we're ready, yes.
I think we are.
All right.
Skoog gets it into Alt. Promptly gives it back to Victor as he'll set up the Colts offense. 5:40 to go. Both Alt brothers out there now. Bo inside goes up, loses it, and he's going to get bailed out with a foul call here. They're going to say on the arm.
Let's take a look at it, Andy.
Yeah, there's nothing there. He just lost it on the way up.
It's going to be Weaver's 3rd. Dornbeer will go to the line for 2. And, I mean, honestly, if you're Clear Fork, you need these breaks to go your way.
Whatever it takes. I believe that's what we discussed at the start of the game.
Yes, Mr. Stark, whatever it takes. And again, most people will not understand that reference, but it's all right.
Free throws becoming an issue, though. Clear Fork struggling from the line. You know, a couple of those trips for the three-point plays, they were unable to convert them. Gets 1 of 2. Back to an 11-point deficit.
So Clear Fork, like I said at the beginning of the half, not giving up any more to Ontario, but now they have to chip away.
3 from Hall is no good. Ontario keeps possession, though. From the other corner, that 3 also no good. Weaver gets the rebound, and a foul is called on the floor.
That'll put Ontario to the line for a 1-and-1, though.
And that's the 4th foul on Bo.
And that's a tough play. Earlier in that sequence, you saw one of the Clear Fork players was going to let the ball go out of bounds, but just hustle by Ontario saved that and turned this into the 1-and-1.
And Coach Bechtel's going to keep Dornbeer out there with 4 fouls, 4:57 to go. Missing the front end of the 1-and-1. That'll keep it 11 points. Excellent ball movement underneath, and Mason Pipes will go to the line and shoot 2.
That was just quick ball movement. Alt didn't even come back down when he extended it.
Playing hot potato.
Pipes will go back to the line.
And a chance to get this under or into single digits if he makes both of them. And it's been a difference with Rathburn not out there.
Hey, absolutely.
With his 4th foul. And it's back now under 10.
And I would think if Clear Fork were to get this any closer, you'll see Rathburn come back into this game.
Grayson Purvis into the game now for Ontario.
The double pick and roll.
That 3, no good, and pulling down the rebound is Alt. And an ill-advised pass from Skoog.
You like the idea, but I'd rather see that just be taken up the hole because it leads the points by Ontario.
2-10, Young.
And we have a delay of game warning, I believe is what they just issued. We have seen some interesting calls tonight here, Travis, in the JV game and also now here.
That was just barely tipped, but it was just enough, I guess, for the referee to warrant the warning. That's a carry.
Yep. And that's the tough thing for Clear Fork, trying to stage this comeback. They basically have to play perfect the rest of the way. And empty possessions like that, so crucial.
And this game is pretty much determined by 4 minutes in the second quarter thus far. That's the difference in this one right now.
Yeah. Yeah, because other than that, I mean, they've pretty much gone toe-to-toe, but
yep.
That little burst there as Ontario now turns it over.
They're 9th.
Alt. Over to Alt. And that might have been tipped. It will stay with Clear Fork as that was tipped out of bounds. And Rathburn will check back in for Ontario, playing with 4 fouls.
Honestly, I'd try to go right at him right now.
You have to.
Get him out of this game.
We'll see if that's what Clear Fork tries to do.
Skoog tried.
Skoog with it again, 3:17 to go and counting. Much needed 3, unable to fall, and pulling down the board is Del Bruges for Ontario. Colts trying to apply some pressure. And a foul right there by Logan Richmond. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Ontario, 3 minutes exactly to go.
I want to give you a reminder to stay tuned after the game for our Mechanics Bank MVP. Andy Jardy himself will interview the MVP once this one's over with, and I have a feeling I know who the front runner is.
Yeah, I think we're both in agreement on that one. That snaps a skid of 4 missed free throws by Carter Weaver. As he makes the front end of the 1-and-1. And he gets the second one. Back up to a 13-point lead now, under 3 to play.
Good balance by Ontario offensively here in this game.
Alt underneath, tries the reverse layup, couldn't get it to go.
4 players with over 7 points.
Yeah, it's a balanced attack. Feed inside to Rathburn. Now the kick out for 3. Shot no good and knocked away by Pipes. An excellent job there.
That could have been a dagger.
Alt runs into some trouble, but they get the ball back over to Pipes. Pipes going up against Rathburn, and Rathburn not picking up his 5th foul, but doing enough to alter the shot.
That's exactly what Clear Fork needed to do there.
And that's exactly what Ontario didn't need to do right there. And we've got a timeout taken. This looks to be a full timeout. And
Let's go.
I think it's time, Travis, for Andy's Alma Matters. And we'll start things off here with Ontario. Mark Wilkins, class of 1989.
Friend of the OH report.
Pitched for the Pittsburgh Pirates from
Buccos.
96 to 2001.
Yes.
Compiled a record of 19-14.
Who's a reliever, so yeah.
4.28 ERA, 218 strikeouts.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you have a connection?
Well,
Is
Brian
this-
Skoronsky, since he's from Ontario, Brian has done, OH Report founder and CEO Brian Skoronsky has done a lot with Mark Wilkins. And when we were in Pittsburgh this summer, we actually visited Mark in his home.
Very nice.
And
On the Clear Fork side of things, we'll stick with baseball since, we're hoping this lockout ends and we've got a baseball season.
Yes.
Randy Thomas, 1972 Clear Fork alumnus, who was the Baltimore Orioles' first-round pick, 24th overall in the 1972 draft.
Okay.
Here's where the question I have for you.
All right.
Do you know who was taken second by the Cleveland then Indians?
Hargrove.
1972. Good guess. One Rick Manning.
Oh, Manning.
So how
All
about
right,
that?
your buddy Rick.
Yes.
Good old Rick. Now, did you know the Pirates last time they had a no-hitter was a combined no-hitter against the Astros in 1997, the freak show year, because they had a payroll of $12 million and were only 3 games out of first place at the end of the season, as that's going to put Brown to the line for 2. Third foul on Purvis. But in that no-hitter, it went 9 complete innings by Ricardo Rincon. By Esteban Loaiza went 9. Ricardo Rincon worked the 10th inning.
Okay.
Mark Wilkins was in the bullpen warming up for the 11th, but the walk-off home run happened.
I was hoping he was actually going to have contributed to that no-hitter.
He almost did.
But he was at least a part of the team that it happened on, which
I
is
specifically asked him about that game, and he said it was awesome being a part of a no-hitter.
cool. Oh, I'm sure. I mean, I still can't believe, Cleveland hasn't had one since 1980.
Almost had one.
Almost had a few last season. I really thought Tristan McKenzie was going to get his in Detroit late August.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also thought Plesac had one earlier in the year too, but so it goes.
Also, Mark Wilkins living in the northern suburbs of Pittsburgh, in the same, I believe he said the same neighborhood as one Andrew McCutcheon.
Oh, how about that? See, this is why I love to look those up, because there's always a story, there's a connection.
Yeah.
6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, or whatever you will, as both free throws are made by Carter Weaver, and it's now a 15-point game with under 2 to play, and it looks like Ontario's going to get out of here with the win, although Clear Fork competed tonight, kept it close outside of a stretch there in the second quarter where it really got away from them, and kind of late down the stretch here in this fourth quarter.
And I know how they feel. And, the boys are going to rib on me for this, but back in the days when I played my junior year of high school, nice pass inside, though, bucket for the Colts by Pipes, 14 for him, but we went 1-20 my junior year of high school, a lot of younger players. 2 years later, they played for a state championship. So, just trust the process, as they say over in Philadelphia.
I mean, they've got the right coach in Coach Bechtel. I mean, this is his 15th season. He's got 132 wins here at Clear Fork. And they just won. We talked about it earlier. I mean, they won the MOAC a couple of years ago, 2018-19 season. So this is a program that knows how to win. Just kind of have
had
things go against them.
The competitive balance really hurt them, because the year before competitive balance, Clear Fork went through that tough OCC schedule. Only won 4 games, but they made it to a district semifinal. They won a sectional championship. They had everybody coming back, and if not for the competitive balance, they would have stayed in Division 3 and not in the district as the likes of Western Reserve and Colonel Crawford were in. They could have made a run at possibly Columbus that year, but because of competitive balance, they move up to Division II and the likes of Mansfield Senior and Upper Sandusky and Ontario. So that hurt them.
Second free throw from Josh Young is good. Back up to a 14-point lead. Skoog comes up short. And Ontario is going to get back to 5-5 in conference play. Clear Fork, this tough season, trudges on as they will fall to 0-17. But a good effort here tonight.
And both of these squads correction, the girls' draw is on Sunday, not boys. So they have another week to boost their resumes before the tournament draw. And Ontario especially, if they want to, could be the difference between playing at Shelby or a Mansfield, well, not a Mansfield Senior, but the likes of Shelby or Upper Sandusky or somebody like that.
Classy move by Ontario to just dribble this one out. They will pick up the win 58-44 and get back to 500 in the MOAC. As your final score, Ontario 58, Clear Fork 44. We will have our Mechanics Bank player of the game and some final stats on the other side of the break. Stick around.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
It's nice having that one-on-one connection with each one of your instructors because the class sizes are so small. You can have conversations and understand things better. They know you by name and not just by a seat in the classroom. North Central is giving me the opportunity to be able to have the same education as it would be going to that 4-year, but I can do it at home and I can stay home and still be a mom and work full-time.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
And where? What do you say? The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Time now for tonight's Mechanics Bank Player of the Game presented by SuttonBank.com. And it's Alex Rathburn. Alex, you had 16 points tonight. Congrats on the win. What was working for you so well out there? You really seemed to turn it up a notch there in that second quarter.
Yeah, I was just being able to, my teammates were able to get me the ball, dump downs, just whatever they can to get me the ball, and I was just able to finish.
You seem to be in the right place at the right time a lot, and I think a big part of that too is just the ball movement that you guys have. I mean, can you just talk a little bit about what you guys do with the ball and making that extra pass?
Yeah, the extra pass is really a big thing for us. We want to get the ball reversed as much as we can. It just opens the floor a lot and gets easy dump downs and gets to the lane easier.
I feel like your buckets in tonight's game especially just meant a little bit more. It seemed like you put a little more emphasis after you scored. Do you feel like you kind of carried the momentum there in that second quarter?
I mean, I wouldn't say I carried, but I definitely helped. Scoring's a big part in basketball. When you score, the momentum just goes. The ball rewards energy, basically.
You guys are now back to 500 in conference play. You had the big win over Upper Sandusky, and now you get the win here tonight. What's kind of the feeling of the team here as the season winds down? How do you guys think you can do going forward?
We're feeling pretty good. Shelby's going to be a really tough competition, same with Marion Harding. We just got to play hard and play our own game.
Well, you played your own game. You played hard tonight, Alex. Congrats on the win. Good luck the rest of the season, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
That is our Mechanics Bank Player of the Game presented by MyMechanics.com. Alex Rathburn, 16 points in the Ontario win. We'll take a break, or we'll go right to stats here as Travis gets the headset back. And Ontario picking up the win, 58-44 over Clear Fork.
Yep. Yeah, it was just the second quarter, like I said earlier, that last 4 minutes of that second quarter really dictated how this game was going to end because Clear Fork played right with Ontario that whole second half.
Yeah, and I phrased my question incorrectly to Mr. Rathburn about his buckets. I felt like they still only counted as 2 points, Travis, but he seemed to he was much more animated after he scored, and I feel like that kind of the team fed off of his energy, I guess is the best way that I wanted to.
Oh, absolutely. And when you see the ball going through the hoop, you get confidence as well as not only the one that puts it through the hoop. And just, they saw the confidence he had. They just kept dishing it to him, and he kept finishing the job.
Yeah, he had 16 points tonight, and he didn't score in the first or fourth quarter. He ran into some foul trouble there late, so he didn't play a lot of the fourth quarter. But, I mean, he really dominated this game for a good stretch there in the second quarter and in the third quarter, filling up the stat sheet with points, rebounds. He had a steal, he had a block. I mean, he really did it all tonight for Ontario.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a win that Ontario needs. They're back to 500 in the conference, which makes them feel great. Also, every win right before tournament time is that much more critical. Just for your confidence. Some of these lower teams, they aim to get at least a position to maybe get a win, get a sectional semifinal or a sectional championship win, maybe sneak into a district, and who knows what happens. But every win is just as big. As for the Colts, you got to feel for them.
Yeah,
like they're giving their all.
Yeah.
Just other than 4 minutes, they played right with this Ontario squad, but it's tough. It's tough. A season like this does take its toll on a player, but you have to realize that it only helps you in the upcoming seasons.
Yeah, this is their worst start to a season in program history. 0-15, the previous record set back in the 86-87 season. So this is unfamiliar territory for Clear Fork, but can be certain that this is not a reoccurring thing going forward. This is just
absolutely.
One of those anomalies
and
of the season.
It happens to every team.
It sure does. It sure does. Some individual numbers, Travis, for each team.
Yep.
Alex Rathburn leading the way with Ontario. He had 16. Brady Zay, the Zay Hay kid, with 15. Carter Weaver finished with 10. Braxton Hall had 7. Josh Young, 6. Del Bruges, a quiet night with 4 points tonight.
Yeah.
But that's the balance of Ontario for you.
Absolutely. 16, 15, 10 without him breaking even 5 points. That just also for this Ontario squad. They have a couple seniors in there, but they're young as well, so that just builds confidence for the team.
Mason Pipes led the way for Clear Fork. He had 14, 9
Could
of
not
those.
find a pun for him during the game. Wanted to do that so
Really?
bad with Pipe. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Next time. There's always next time.
Yes, there is.
But he had 9 of his 14 in the fourth quarter. Victor Skoog had 9 points. 3 Colts had 5. Logan Richmond, Segno Alt, and Bo Dornbeer with 5. And then a couple guys each getting a bucket tonight. Adam had 2. Caleb Holler had 2. Logan Anderson had 2 points as well to round out the scoring for the Colts in a game that they fought in, just didn't have enough to pull it out.
And score by quarter, Ontario 10-9 first quarter, 20-10 in the second. There's that quarter right there. Third quarter, 16-15 Ontario, and then a 12-10 fourth. But that will wrap things up here from the Colt Corral. I want to thank everybody that helped make this live stream possible. Hayden Gray working the camera. Well done for him. Everybody back at BS Media Productions, the OH Report, Adam Thompson, Brian Skoronsky, Jory Hollenbeck, our sponsors for tonight. Mechanics Bank and North Central State College are commercial sponsors. Adena Corporation, our scoreboard sponsor. Pre-game, halftime, post-game, also North Central State College. Instant replays, Park National Bank, and our player of the game from Mechanics Bank. Want to thank all the fine folks here at Clear Fork High School, Jessica Brokaw in the Clear Fork Athletic Department for allowing us to be here. And most importantly, we want to thank you, the fans, for watching. Your final score one more time. Ontario pulls off the victory 58-44 to get back to 500 in conference play. They will take on Galleon at Galleon on Thursday, while Clear Fork will host Pleasant on Thursday. Our next live stream coming up just over 12 hours from now, about 15 hours from now. Brian Skoronsky and myself will be at Pete Henry Gymnasium. Ashland takes on Mansfield Senior Girls. Pre-game about 12:15, 12:20. And then tomorrow night, East Knox at Mansfield Christian Boys. That will go on about 6:15, 6:20. But for now, for Andy Jardy, I'm Travis Sperardi saying, we out.